This
is adulting.
Dear God. There's more. No.
Hello everybody, Victor speaking, and today I wanted to talk about why I haven't uploaded as much lately, as well as talk about things I need to catch up on. And because of that, this video will have spoilers to some of the newer films I've watched, as I'm going to do some of those reviews here. So if you want to skip to a certain chapter to avoid spoilers, I'll add chapters to this video if I can remember to do so. So let's just get started on this video because I do have quite a bit to talk about. So, you may have noticed I haven't uploaded for a month. The last video I made was the Dino Crisis episode for Vic Speaking. It wasn't intentional. I've been writing videos, but I've been adulting, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to record the audio and such because I've been adulting. Something I hope you understand is because I'm not a big YouTuber, I just don't get paid for this kind of thing. I don't know if I explained that in another video or not, but I do have to go to a job I really fucking hate. And I have to do it more now because I got a car. So now I have more responsibilities, especially financially. And if that's not enough, I do have a son on the way. In the next couple of weeks, he could be born at any time. So I have to keep my eyes open for that as we've been preparing for that as well. We don't even have enough for a baby right now, but we're trying. We're adults and you got to handle some of those responsibilities. I've been doing more hospital visits with my wife, just prepping for this event. But that doesn't mean I haven't been writing. It's just been finding the time to record my voice lines and all that stuff. That's really why it's taken so long. And finding the time to edit the videos if I even voice record. It's been a balancing act, but I have been writing. And I've had ideas for other video series I can do beyond Vic Speaking. These are work in progress titles. I do not like the titles. I think Vic Speaking works for like me talking about just any random subject. But when I use it for these titles, it feels misogynist, kind of. I don't know if maybe others feel that way. Maybe if you guys have better titles, you can comment down below. There's Vic's Toy Table, where I have a random toy on the table, whether it's unboxed or not. And I just kind of discuss it, talk my thoughts on the toy, and the pros and cons of it, articulation, action features if it has any, all that kind of stuff. Just for short little videos. So that way, for longer videos like this Alien vs. Predator video I'm working on, I can have a bit more time and get more content to you guys more consistently. There's also Vic's Just Played, or Vic Just Played or whatever, that I want to do where I play a game, whether it's on my backlog or something newer, and I just played it and I want to talk about it. Again, I'm not sure if I really like the titles. It sounds like I really am into myself, and I don't like that. So if you guys have better recommendations for titles, let me know, because I'm not asking an AI to make a random name for me. Again, I've just been really busy. I've been an adult, and I've been trying to come up with new ways to get content to you sooner that doesn't take as much time, so I can make it at any given point and get you guys more videos. Speaking of more videos, like I said, I'm making an Alien vs. Predator Vic Speaking, as well as an episode of Vic Speaking based on Terminator Zero. So those videos will hopefully be out sometime within the next couple of weeks. Or maybe all these videos will just be Vic Speaking, but either way, I've been planning stuff. It's just been about getting the time to do it. Alright, so this is where the reviews are going to start, so if you don't want to be spoiled or anything, skip ahead to the chapter that's not a movie review, because we're getting into spoiler territory for both movies I'm going to talk about. Starting innocently enough, which is a poor choice of words, because it's not innocent, it's bloody and gory, is Deadpool and Wolverine. This film was fucking awesome. I had so much fun watching this. as I'm sure many others did. And it was just a blast. It was so fun. Some of the things I really liked about this film were the fight sequences, especially the introduction where Deadpool is using Wolverine's body as a weapon, which was funny as hell, with the music Bye Bye Bye. I grew up with that song, so seeing it become popular because of Deadpool and Wolverine is just amazing. And the dynamic between Deadpool and Wolverine was perfect. Wolverine just being absolutely fucking annoyed with everything that Deadpool does is exactly how it should be. And how the audience in my theater and every theater I've seen recorded this scene, they went silent for this moment where Wolverine is just roasting Deadpool. And it's incredible. And Hugh Jackman just plays Wolverine so well. He does such an amazing job. And let's not forget the insane ass cameos. Wesley Snipes' Blade got the audience's attention. Everybody's clapping and going, woo, holy shit, it's Blade. It's insane. And the cameos were great. You got Jennifer Garner, I believe that's her name, as Elektra. It's been a while since she's played that role. Chris Evans as Human Torch was really surprising. Everybody thought he was Captain America. Everybody forgot he was Human Torch for the briefest moment. Of course, it was great to see Daphne Keane, who played X-23 all the way back in 2017, a whole 7 years ago, reprising the role of X-23. And the introduction, this one surprised me. I wasn't honestly expecting it, was Channing Tatum's Gambit. We all know the history of that film and why it didn't come out. It is great to see him as Gambit, and he plays the role excellently. I loved him as Gambit. And with that clip that Ryan Reynolds shared, I really do hope that we see more of that. The movie was just fantastic. The cameos were well placed and didn't feel so out of it. It's a Deadpool movie. These cameos feel more in place here than anywhere else. And it was just a great film. And while I can't say I've watched a whole bunch this year in 2024, so far, it is my favorite movie of the year. I don't know if Sonic 3 will top it, because honestly, that's exciting too. But it's a great film. It's a great movie for Deadpool to be introduced to the MCU, and it's a great send-off and farewell to the Fox universe of characters. I'll put this movie into the great tier. Oh yeah, that's how I rank movies. I've got great, good, meh, bad, and awful. So if you see me using that to rank movies from now on, don't be surprised. Now, the next movie review, and the only other one of this video, is Alien Romulus. Now, after the success and well-deserved praise of Prey, I was hoping that Alien Romulus would be that for Alien. Well, for me, they did and didn't. And I think personally, for me, what it comes down to is that while most want an Alien film, I've actually personally wanted an Aliens film. That's just me. They still did a lot of great things, and this is still a good movie, but that's just because of my preference. And it's hard. It's hard for me to accept that Alien is what made the franchise iconic. It's just that I love Aliens. That's my personal favorite, and that's what I want to see more of. But that doesn't mean that this movie isn't good. I still think it's a good movie. And I like lots of moments and elements of the film. One of which being that the facehuggers are more of a consistent thread. In the other films, facehuggers kind of get a moment here or there. Here, I feel like they're always around. Any corner, there could be a facehugger, and it's terrifying. And I love that. I love that. That is something that I really do like in this film. Something I also really liked was the addition of the early version of the pulse rifle that has auto-aiming. So it's like a mixture of the smart gun and the pulse rifle. And I think it's really cool. It's a really cool weapon that I hope future Alien games add for no reason than because it's an awesome gun. They also add the pathogen. If you don't know, the pathogen was something introduced in Prometheus and Alien Covenant And as far as we knew at the time, the pathogen even created the xenomorphs thanks to David, which everybody agreed was stupid. But now we can confirm that that is no longer true. The pathogen did not create the xenomorphs. The pathogen was inside the xenomorphs, and the engineers just simply weaponized it and idolized the xenomorphs and the fact that they're the perfect organism. Or at least that's what's being suggested after Fed Alvarez. Oh man, I hope I did not butcher that man's name. He suggested that this is an ancient species and that the pathogen was in them and it's their origin. Which means that, definitely not created by David. David just created his own xenomorph. Interesting, right? Now, something I am really mixed on here or there, thanks to the pathogen being reintroduced in the film, is the offspring creature at the end. I was a little mixed on this. I thought it looked kind of silly. It is terrifying and menacing in a way, and I like that the pathogen can create all sorts of new monstrosities in the alien universe, which creates some new, unique, moments like this. I just don't know how I feel. I want the xenomorphs to be the focus, to be the threat. The pathogen, I feel like, takes away from them. It makes a more intimidating creature. They're no longer the perfect organism. If some new life form can be created by this pathogen, that's just me. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but that's just how I feel. Again, I think this film is good. It's just I've been really wanting an Aliens film. It's been 20 years since there's been an alien queen on screen. That's not a joke. It's been 20 years since AVP, and that's the last time an alien queen was on screen. That's insane to me. So I'm not going to be too harsh on it just because I want aliens. This is still a good film. It's still a good film, especially for alien fans. I just want more aliens, that's all. I'm putting Alien Romulus in good. Slightly less than great, but it's still a good film. I still think there's a lot of great elements. I just wanted more. I shouldn't have expected that for the first Disney alien film, and that's on me. Now on to the final thing. Sometime last week we got a bunch of details on the upcoming Jurassic World movie releasing July 2nd. We got a synopsis, 2 film caps or screenshots or whatever from the film, and even the official title, Jurassic World Rebirth. I like the name, I like the logo. It's got like a yellowish green, and I really like how it looks. It seems very tropical. I think the Jurassic World logo that gets reused for games and media and stuff, it's kind of boring looking because it's like a silver or cement color, and it's not interesting. Dominion had a different look. It was like amber, but I like this look. I like this tropical look for the logo. Jurassic World Rebirth takes place 5 years after Dominion. The ecology of Earth has proven rather inhospitable to the dinosaurs. Those remaining exist in isolated equatorial environments with climates resembling the one in which they once thrived. The 3 most colossal creatures within that tropical biosphere hold the key to a drug that will bring miraculous life-saving benefits to humankind. Johansson leads the expedition as Zora Bennett, an expert in covert operation who heads a top-secret team tasked with securing genetic material from the 3 biggest specimens. However, things take a turn for the unexpected when Zora's crew comes across a civilian family whose boat is capsized by aquatic dinosaurs. Stranded on an island together, the group makes a shocking discovery that's been hidden from the world for decades. It seems the dinosaur population has decreased significantly, obviously, right? And they say due to inhospitable conditions. What I think they really mean to say, or what I theorize, is that this is actually the lysine contingency, something that they mention and reference in the first and second films and hasn't been referenced in the Jurassic World trilogy.
What about the lysine contingency? We could put that into effect.
What's that?
That is absolutely out of the question.
The lysine contingency is intended to prevent the spread of the animals in case they ever get off the island. The
Dr. Wu inserted a gene that creates a single faulty enzyme in protein metabolism. The animals can't manufacture the amino acid lysine. Unless they're completely supplied with lysine by us, they slip into a coma and die.
Could this be the problem, or is it really just inhospitable conditions? I don't know. And as for this biosphere that they talk about, that's also very mysterious. Could they be talking about Biosyn Sanctuary? Who knows? And the surprising secret that's been hidden away for decades, your guess is as good as mine on that. I really just hope it's not the dino-human hybrids that were scrapped for Jurassic Park 4. That would be weird. The two pictures obviously don't show any dinosaurs. We know from a set leak that there's a Parasaurolophus based on the look in Dominion. The two pictures that we do have, however, are of the actors, of course. We see Johansson's characters, Zora Bennett, I almost forgot the name, with this other guy who I'm pretty sure they don't name off in the synopsis. They're obviously observing something in the tall grass, which they shouldn't be in. I learned from the Lost World Jurassic Park that it is not a good idea. Most likely a dinosaur that they're observing, but again, they're in the tall grass. That's not a good idea. It looks cool. These screenshots aren't much. They're just of the human characters. It's hard to talk about it without knowing what's going on in these screenshots. So until a trailer's released, let alone the damn movie, it's kind of hard to see or visualize for me what this all looks like. Obviously, we know this film definitely has dinosaurs as the focus, unlike Dominion. Which, however you felt about Dominion, which me personally, I liked it. I do think it could have done more. We all can agree that this is the right direction. With David Keough being the writer again, I think this is great. Though this time the poor bastard won't get eaten by a T-Rex. It's great to see him return since his last time that he was involved with this franchise being The Lost World in 1997. We also have Gareth Edwards as the director, which I think is a good choice. He directed films like Rogue One, which is a Star Wars film I do actually enjoy. He directed Godzilla 2014, which is a mixed bag for some people, but I still like that one. He also directed Monsters from 2010. That's a good film. And The Creator, more recently last year, which I really did like. So I have faith in this film. And there's still plenty more Jurassic Park content on the way, like Jurassic Park Survival and the second season of Chaos Theory. So, it's a good time to be a Jurassic Park fan, honestly. Unlike the 14 years between Jurassic Park 3 and Jurassic World, which there was nothing. And I will never forget that. I grew up in that time. It fucking blew. And that's it for this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please click the like button and share it if you want to. I'm not going to force you. Comment your thoughts below about my car that I got for a relatively cheap price for some strange reason. Or comment your thoughts on other things like the movies I talked about or the details for the new Jurassic World. And subscribe for more episodes of Vic Speaking. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.